2020 to get ready. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Where the at? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the bed leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play the score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Me, relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Dolphins 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mon. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Real black. Real green.
They go play action here. Mon escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd down. Here's Mond again. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, here's Mond. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mond's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Mond. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looking to throw on second down. Mond. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Mond. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Ronald, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Red, yellow, field, black. Hey, red, red.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Here we go.
The offense retains possession.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Dolphins 0.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Mond looks to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, here's Mond. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Blue strike. Hey, Blue.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a goal.
That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field. He's got a man, complete! And he's going to get this down near the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Herbert. forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Herbert. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night.
Red, yellow. Field, black. Go pink. Real green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bond going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Man open. Here is Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Edo blue. Blaster, 6.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
White, yellow.
Off the play fake, Mon. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Going deep here for Allen. They got his man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Red. Green jack. Yellow, go.
And they go play action here. Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Come on now, off of play action. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Touchdown! Donald Parham from 21 yards away. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's good. For Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A run with Mostert up the middle. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On second down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Herbert back to the air. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Will give this one to Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. up the middle with Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business real.